Hey guys, this video is for my 1997 Ford E350 shuttle bus converted into a motorhome. It is located in central Pennsylvania, United States, and it is currently being put on the market. I did recently get back from a trip, and this project was completed last year, I would say sometime towards the end of October. There's a lot of things that I had done to it to get it ready for my trip. I'll get into that as we go. It's going to be a longer video, but I'll try to get to the point and keep it as short as possible. But at the same time, I want to be thorough so you know what you're looking at. Alright, so starting from the outside, it is a basically everything has been gone over on this new lights on the roof. The screws were replaced on the roof, new sealant, fog lights were added just for better visibility, new shocks all the way around from Ford, along with water pump, serpentine belt, air filter, 2 different times throughout my trip. Fuel pump and fuel filter were both replaced. Spark plugs with Motorcraft spark plugs. It does have a 4,000 watt inverter tied to 2 batteries. They're 2 6-volt batteries, deep cycle, tied to the 4,000 watt inverter. You have an air conditioner, 5,000 BTU air conditioner that is has remote control. You see on the top left corner, that is the vent for the on-demand water heater. It has a the toilet or black water tank is actually right in this area here that you see, and the valve is underneath here. A typical RV style hookup. All the tires are, I would say, about 65% tread, maybe better. On this side, this is a little dark over here, I apologize. You have an outdoor shower hookup, and you know, if you want to wash your dog or whatever off, fresh water for the tank. It's a 40-gallon tank that's inside. That's your fill. And then to the left right here, you'll see if you were docked somewhere, you can hook up a hose and have constant water. And I'm going to show you the garage or storage area underneath. Alright, you just open this back door. I'm going to stand back a little bit to give you an idea of what you're looking at. Back door's open. What you have is your garage here. This section has actual storage that's accessible from the inside, but I made this high enough that you can get 2 tanks in there for propane. And back here, I don't know if you can see it or not, on top of this box, which is where your water supply tank is, there is a silver cylinder, and that is a UV light. So all the water that travels through, regardless of your source of water, all travels through the UV light if you choose to hook it up. I was able to get 2 large totes in here, and other things too, but the totes do fit. On the side, you have barn doors that open up. That will give you access to basically the batteries. The inverter is there. This wall is where the TV would be on the other side. The generator it comes with is a Generac 1200 watt inverter generator. And there is, if you can see it, is the 4,000 watt Sun Gold inverter. And that also has a built-in charger. And then the 2 batteries are Duracell. They are both new as of November of 21, according to the stickers. I'm going to shut these, go inside. I do have a bug screen, or whatever you want to call it, to keep gnats and mosquitoes out. I did not have to trim that. It goes straight to the floor. I'll go in here. These simply just get tied back here. Sturdy handles on each side when you're climbing up in. And here's the other one. Start you off with these two switches. You have one overhead right above me as you walk in. It's an LED, nice and bright. The other switch is going to operate the bathroom, which is right around the corner. That's the light there. You have a toilet, your shower pan. This drain and the sink drain go into the gray water tank, and that is your shower. Typical RV shower. By the way, this is titled as a motorhome, and it is registered as a motorhome as well. Up front, typical Ford dashboard. It does have an aftermarket Kenwood CD player. This seat came out of another Ford motorhome. It is not a power seat, just manual seat. It does have the arm that folds down like that. Refrigerator is two-door freezer refrigerator. Everything you see on the counter would come with the bus, and it is held in place by a reusable sticky gel pad type of material. Keeps everything in place. I've never had any issues with anything falling. This may be for utensils. The sink is a utility or laundry sink with a Moen faucet, good for larger items. The stovetop is also has an oven, as you see there in the front. You have storage up above, right up here. Try to show you that. That goes across. I use that for Tupperware containers and lighter things. 3 windows here, all open at the top with the sliding part. If you choose to open them up. You come back here. This is the light for the bedroom area. Has a switch which is down here, right here. And then you have a switch below that. That is for the UV light. I don't have any gauges or anything on my tanks. It's all by sight. The water tank, I can see through here. If I just move the carpet back a little bit, I can see how much water's in my freshwater tank. And the black water tank, you can just look straight down in and see how full it's getting. You have on-demand water heater, surround system with the TV. It's a Blu-ray player, window air conditioner there in the corner that is less than a year old. Remote control for that. I'm not going to turn it on because it does pull the batteries down pretty quick, but you can run it on the batteries if you have to for maybe an hour and a half until the batteries are 50%. I always try to keep the batteries 50% or higher, or not below 50%. This is a wardrobe, double door wardrobe. Basically, you can hang clothes. There's storage up top. On the right side, you have shelves and that go from basically top to bottom. And I'm going to show you here what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these steps here out of the way. You have to move the steps in order to gain access to the storage under the mattress. So I'm going to just set the phone down here for a second while I do that. So as you see, basically it's half the bed. It's just a lid on hinges, flips up, and I use the bracket there to just prop it up in place. And to give you an idea on its depth, two rolls of toilet paper would maybe be a little too high. Your bed platform is going to come down on this, so the toilet paper is just a little bit above that for 2 rolls high. But it's 4 sections that you can gain access to from this end. I'm going to set that back down. The mattress is a memory foam mattress that is a full or double mattress in its original length. I did have to trim a little width off to make it fit properly, so 2 people can potentially sleep comfortably on there. To give you an idea on storage underneath the sink, there's a 5-gallon water container there I just stuck under to give you an idea for height. And then under the oven is more storage. You have this cabinet here for pots and pans, and then up above is your drawer for your silverware. And then I just use this hook right here to hook that in place before I travel. You have an outlet here. You got 2 over here. And then you have 2 back here at the TV area. Right here is your readout for your display for the solar panel that's on the roof. That is a 100-watt solar panel. You could add more if you wanted to. The brand is Top Solar, and it doesn't put out a lot of power. Obviously, it's only 100 watts, but it is something. I do have a bi-directional max air fan, which is great. I love this thing. You can change the direction either in or out. The screen, you just pop that off to clean it. Occasionally I'll remove the blades to clean them as well. That is not remote control, but it is I guess a digital keypad there to change your settings. You have up here, I did some trim work, right? This one here, and then the one on the other side, that's actually cedar. I did that to just kind of repel, bugs or anything like that. Mowing faucet. Trying to think what else. No, the floor. The floor is, it's all vinyl. It's not wood or fiber wood or anything like that. It's completely 100% vinyl with a rubber backing, which helps, I guess, to soften and give a little insulation, if you would, for noise or temperature. There is insulation in the walls. When I built this bus and redid the ceiling, this Lawan board was not there. It has silver or aluminum faced, double faced insulation in the ceiling and in the walls. I'll actually show you a piece here at the window if you want to see. You can see this piece here. That's how thick I went here as a filler, because these windows do go lower than this, but I painted the glass from here down, anywhere that the windows aren't exposed. Speaker here, this is going to be for the stereo in the dashboard of the truck. You have one here, one around the corner here. You have one tucked, probably can't see it, one tucked up in here. And where's the other one at? I forget. Oh, back here. This is the other one. Just a little speaker box. So it's a 4-speaker system. Nothing special, just some sound. Windows are tinted here on the driver's door, and this here is tinted. And I did not ever finish tinting the side entry doors. I'm going to put the phone down for a second. I'm going to show you how the doors stay shut. Now that I got my screen out of the way, I'm going to pull the door shut. Okay. Because this used to be a bus, it had the lever in place, but I had to delete that to make room. So I just pull this shut, which also pulls the other door shut. And then I take this over, I hook it into this chain right here that's screwed into the steel structure that's in the wall. Once I hook that on there, I just turn this turnbuckle and tighten it up. Not the most convenient thing, but it's very secure, and you don't have to worry about someone breaking in that way. I don't know if you have any other questions. You feel free to call me, and I will answer them the best I can. I will tell you that the vehicle has about 91,000 miles on it right now. When I started off, it had right around 80,000, something like that. My entire journey was about 11,000 or so miles. During that time, I always ran at least 89 octane fuel. My mileage was around 12 miles to the gallon until I got into Mexico. It seemed that even highway driving in Mexico, I didn't get as good a fuel mileage, and I'm thinking it could be the quality of fuel. I never had to add oil between changes. My oil has always been Castrol synthetic oil, and air filter I had changed before I left, and then again about 3/4 of my way through the trip. And the fuel pump, did that already. And air conditioning works, heat works, wiper blades are fairly new. The vehicle stops well, doesn't pull to the left or right. It is a heavy vehicle. Probably weighs somewhere around 10,000 pounds last time I weighed it. So it is heavy. No engine or transmission oil leaks. I did service a transmission probably about halfway through my trip. No issues with that. Shifts like it should. And anyways, it's for sale. I'm not going to be traveling this way anymore, and I will give you my number here. It's best if you want to reach out to me is to just give me a call or shoot me a text message versus sending me a message on my video here, because I probably won't see it in a timely manner. Phone number is 223-260-5974. Again, 223-260-5974. And you can ask me any questions you need to ask, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. Thanks, and take care.